2 minutes until showtime.
Fizz, what's up? You be hitting every one of my videos, man.
One minute until showtime.
1 minute? Well, let's get ready, goddammit. It's time. Boy, these seconds go slow. I'm one impatient motherfucker. Damn. Yeah, I gotta be doing something.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
All right, y'all. God damn it. Let's get right to it. I've been revitalizing or reviving all my tubes. And I got a hell of a sale going on for the tubes that I have. It's like $5,010 for all 66 tubes. And I'm giving them up for a rack because I'm finna take them off the market and put some brand new ones up. And I'm on this tube 21. It's for getting at a broad who's with another dude. Now, why would I make a tool like this? Really, why would I make a tool like this? Seem like I would make a tool to tell you how to not fuck with a motherfucking bitch fucking with another motherfucker. No. See, I know most of you fools will turn this situation into a fight or worse. Man, niggas like me, we deal with this shit. Now, I've been in situations where a dude come up to me with a, broad he just met, he haven't really knocked her off. Or he didn't just meet her. He might have been fucking with her, but he haven't knocked her off. And I guess that motherfucker expect me to cat point like I would for my nigga, Shantae. Now, ain't that a bitch? But I ain't gonna step on that nigga toes and get at the bitch. She's a fine motherfucker. Look like she looking at me and shit. I ain't gonna hardly do none of that. That's what this tool is for. So you will know what to do. Now, my partner, Shantae, and me, we used to kill those niggas because they normally are some drug dealing motherfuckers. Or some nigga that got some other hustle, but he want to, come off as a pimp. I mean, a lot of people in the streets do that, so I don't care. They don't want to come off as a pimp that have hoes and they really pimping. They just want to come off as they look like a pimp. So what I'm saying what I'm saying is, me and Tay, we would be kicking it with each other. First of all, let me back up. First of all, when you're in a situation like that, uh, this dude got abroad, he ain't really caught, but he fucking with you. You know, you got to know what to do. And you got to be very, not cautious about what you're saying. You got to be respectful because you finna really be talking some shit. Now, me and Tay, we would be kicking it with him. And then a particular situation would come up and me and Tay would see it. And we'd be kicking it with that nigga and get this motherfucker everything up to and including what time we wanted that bitch of his to call. Because what you guys don't realize in a situation like that, the bitch is always hot nosing. Always. So you don't, look at that bitch. You don't, say shit to that motherfucking bitch. But you floss like a motherfucking, you let her motherfucking see where you at and blah, 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 all her imagination. And what I'm saying is when it's time to give up them digits, nigga, I'm talking to Tay. I'm going to be in, I say, nigga, take this number down. This is one of my hoes' place. And I get him the number. Then I say, nigga, did you get it? Nigga. And I give it to him again slowly. Then I say, call me there, man. Maybe 4:30 this morning. And I'll be there, nigga, and we'll handle this. Woo woo. I'm talking to Shantae. I'm talking to Tay. Or am I? Because that bitch is hot nosing like a motherfucker. I know it, because I done got called many times by the bitch. And what I'm saying is this. I'm doing all this respectfully in front of this nigga. And this motherfucker ain't seeing shit. He don't hear this Mack truck coming. So what I'm saying is, those fools never knew none of the shit we was doing until we called them. Hey, drug dealing motherfucker, I got that bitch you was talking about. Whatever that shit, but man, she gonna be on Sunset tonight. Tearing it up for a real pimp. Now, what this motherfucker got to do right now, since he was faking like a pimp, he got to act like it's cool that I got her. Man, that's what's up, pimping, woo woo. And I ain't got no problems. I got a new hoe. I still got a connection. Man, this game is a motherfucker. And that's what Abba Dabba is. Abba Dabba is using this game. And then when it's about pimping, you go with the Abba Dabba Q. I'm just saying, I'm saying this shit because I'm gonna stop referring to the game as game. I'm gonna start referring it to the Abba Dabba because that's what me and Tay used to. Nigga, what you up to, man? Some more of this Abba Dabba, nigga. And then if a nigga came up with a bitch, nigga, what's going on, man? The Abba Dabba Q, nigga. Abba Dabba Q. What I'm saying is we know what we saying. So let's go all the way in the streets when a nigga really want to talk some street shit. So these fucking punk ass motherfuckers that just steal words won't steal this. Because if they do, you all will know they stole it from me. Period. I was going to do this, 3-4 days ago, but I just been busy. I called my nigga Tay. You remember what we used to say when we pulled up on each other and the nigga had a new bitch? And the nigga said, yeah, nigga got another one. Nah, nigga, what we used to say. And I say, you remember Fred Flintstone, don't you? Yeah. We ain't never said no Yabba Dabba. Oh, Abba Dabba Q. That's nigga said. What I'm saying is, I told him, nigga, let's start referring to the game to that. Why? Because these motherfucking punks, they steal everything we do. They copy it and try to act like they made it up or whatever the fuck. So I ain't gonna, be mad at them niggas. For a long time, I'll be mad while I'm mad, but shit, hey, Three Amigos, I ain't mad at you no more. You understand? I see you didn't fuck with me, and I knew you motherfuckers heard me talking shit. But it's cool. It's cool as fuck. I'm glad you didn't fuck with me, because I didn't want to roast your motherfucking ass like I will do. But since you didn't fuck with me, I'm stopping fucking with you. That's just how it go. I'm going to talk about the real shit, like this tool. This tool is a motherfucker. And the reason I made it is to show you how a real man or pimp handles the news. Because a square motherfucker can get the news just like a pimp motherfucker can get the news. You square motherfucker, and I'm a square too. Hey man, you might not find out like that. But they might not call you because pimps are just forward. But, they might let you find out when you do, however you do, and then y'all talk or fight. Pimps, nigga, it ain't no waiting. Soon as that bitch break me off with a trap, I'm calling your motherfucking ass. And I'm letting you know, nigga, I got that bitch. She gonna be down tomorrow. So hope we don't have no problems. And if you're a pimp, nigga, you'll say, man, you need her motherfucking clothes, don't you, nigga? I'm gonna say, yeah, I need that bitch clothes, nigga. And he gonna say, well, bring your pimp ass over here and get her motherfucking clothes, or I'll meet you somewhere and get them to you. That's a real nigga, real pimp nigga. And then when we meet, we gonna smoke a joint, and we might even ride. I don't know. I'm just saying, there ain't none of that fucking bullshit. Fighting, shooting. So what I'm saying is, life is incumbent on you. And even though I will admit it's hard to accept the news that your goddamn girl done decided the grass is greener on the other side of the fence. And when it happens, if you stand on your Abba Dabba, you understand you'll get a chance to have that bitch back. I used to be such a gentleman when I was on either end of the news. Man, it helped my name ring. When some nigga knocked me off, they would say, man, Rosebud, a real pimp nigga, man. He brought the bitch clothes to me over here at Denny's and blah, blah, blah. And when I knocked the nigga off, they gonna say, man, at least that bitch went to a real pimp, man. I'm gonna get whatever they say. I'm just saying, man, I didn't play my hand. And I know they gonna say some shit that I didn't kind of thought they might say. Why? Because even when I'm talking to a pimp nigga, I'm using the arsenal. And the motherfucking arsenal is taught at Sidewalk University. No, I'm not trying to teach them niggas how to be pimps. But don't you know a pimp is the only motherfucker in the fucking world that can go to anywhere, any city, any state, any country without speaking the language of a foreign country and still catch a bitch? I never went to a foreign country and did it, but I know I've been all over this motherfucking United States, caught in every state. Why? Because I know them bitches is just women. They got pussies. The only bitch I'm looking for that's gonna really make me change up is the bitch whose pussy go sideways. Let me find that bitch. Now, if I run into that bitch, she's gonna be special. Sideways pussy having motherfucker. Everybody else pussy go straight up and down. This bitch pussy go. Actually, it's really 5 bitches. Well, not 5, 3 bitches. that I can motherfucking really fuck with and really give action. The bitch whose pussy go sideways, the bitch whose pussy go diagonally like that, and the bitch whose pussy go diagonally like that. I ain't ran into none like that, but I'm looking for them motherfuckers. So what I'm saying, you gotta understand this shit. I remember my square friends when they ran into some broad who seemed as if she would be a hoe, could be turned out. They didn't suddenly put down their goddamn rulers or tape measures or they shovels and become pimps like you motherfuckers today. My friends called me, and other niggas' friends called them, because that's how it went back in the day. They knew they were squares, and they were not hardly ashamed of being a square. Now you be a punk, that's something else. But what I'm saying is, you guys today so ashamed of being a motherfucking square, you gotta pretend to be anything but a square. Like I said before, in my day, we were real men. Square or not, you ain't fucking with me. That's how we was. None of my friends was threatened by my pimp ass showing up. Of course, they all adopted that slick shit to say when I was on the scene with them. But if one of them motherfuckers, let's say I done ran into him wherever, and we all talking, if one of them motherfuckers say, look, bud, let me holler at you. And I come and say, look, man, I know this bitch, blah, blah, blah. He gonna tell me woo woo. He would tell me, put me up on her. If not, hook me up with her. Now, what I'm saying is, however they ran into her, they would call me. And if she was with him, I would come get her. They had big time respect for the Abba Dabba. Long as you represented it correctly. Because real men, the squares, they respect this game. Because to them, I'm like a badass football player. Or some other athletic wonder. They don't think I'm an athlete. But they're not afraid to show their appreciation for a motherfucker that can do the shit that he talking about he do properly. So, now you gotta understand this. Listen to me. Now, this motherfucker that didn't brought me this bitch, when he bring her, tell me I could have a woo-woo. Nigga, holler at me, woo-woo, tomorrow, next day, whatever. And if you wait a week, let me see how the bitch is, we gonna do this. So what I'm saying is, I'm gonna give a nigga a judge. I mean, if he's just doing it because right now, whatever, he needs some money, I might give him $100 right then. The bitch really fine, I might give him 120, 130. But if the hoe pays me, and I see I'm gonna have that bitch, that nigga knew I might give him anywhere between 5 and a rack, depending on how the bitch pay. So, I told you motherfuckers, all real pimps got game. And we do not play for no fucking day-to-day bullshit. So, let me lace you square-ass motherfuckers who are letting these motherfucking suckers fuck the game up. Let me show you, because I know you don't even see, what I was doing with my partners. But the game in me paying them for hooking me up with a broad is, of course, I'm rewarding them for giving me the bitch. Yeah, that's the shit you think. See, Not only will this motherfucker rush me the next bitch he meet, he gonna tell my partners, my other partners, and I'm gonna have a gang of motherfuckers who is cool as hell with me being pimp ass Rosebud, trying to catch or trying to help me catch. Plus, my pimp ass is keeping the lane clear for the rest of us real pimps. We know suckers running way more bitches who would hoe, but these bitches just haven't ran into a pimp. They keep running into these suckers. See, fellas, these dudes running off at the mouth, trying to talk about game as if they had some, ain't up on the Abba Dabba, because if you don't have the Abba Dabba, you ain't catching. You can talk whatever shit you talk. See, that move I made to get my partners to catch for me is off the hook. If, check this out now. If let's say this dude didn't want to give me the bitch. If that sucker tried to send the bitch, he ain't doing nothing but crowding the lane with unnecessary traffic. Our lane. Because he gonna have the bitch out there, he ain't gonna know what to say, he ain't gonna know what to tell her. She gonna be a knucklehead, he gonna be out there trying to protect all the bullshit that she doing. So my point is, I'm telling you, if you want to have really bad hoes, you gotta know what bad is. You gotta know what bad is enough to tell this bitch you got some correct shit. You cannot be vague, and you must be very descriptive when you telling this motherfucking bitch what the fuck you finna have her do. Now, the reason of this is because you want her to fully understand what's going to be required. And then you want to understand if she meets what's the requirements, she's going to be a bad hoe. Now, this is a turnout. Don't know shit. But do you think about it? Say, if you do all this shit, you'll be a fucked up bitch. Do you think she'd want to do that? No, she gonna want to do what a bad hoe does. She might not be able to do it, but as long as she want to, I know I could train her motherfucking ass. So once you realize that I am truly an educator and I love good students or listeners, once you realize that shit, you'll be ready. Shit, you gotta hold on. I just had something hit me. Oh, fuck that. Fuck that. I'm saying when you realize that, you'll be ready. Now, going on to another subject, I had some questions about hoes and was surprised I got some answers. Actually, some of the answers I agreed with and some not. But what really stood out as far as what they did that earned my mention in it is that some of them motherfuckers, I don't just ask one thing. I ask multi-tiered questions. And some of them motherfuckers picked up on that and they answered all the fucking questions. They addressed each question I asked. But what was even more dope than that, they listed their philosophies as far as why they believed. That's what I teach. And these dudes weren't students. I'm just saluting to them young bulls that got that Abba Dabba. But them niggas didn't have that cute. It's strange how, people don't even know what a hoe is. So I asked this question. Is a hoe, is a hoe simply because she sell pussy? Now, and I notice you motherfuckers scared of this conversation. You ain't even calling in. You ain't trying to talk. I don't care. Fuck you. But anyway, the answer to that is no. Simply selling sex does not make a woman a hoe. A hoe is a motherfucker that pays a pimp through the act of prostitution. A real stomp down hoe is truly a motherfucker that follows instructions well. And also, quite possibly, she could be a self-starter, a highly motivated self-starter. But if she is a self-starter, I attribute that, to good pimping. So I'm not saying that is a good hoe. That's a real hoe. But I'm saying she may be that way. But what I'm saying as far as a hoe go, being real, this is kind of what I'm thinking. A real hoe is one who follows instructions and retain information well. Because left to their own left to their own vices or devices, or her faculties, what she thinks, they become just as much of a bullshit shitting motherfucker as square bitches and you motherfuckers. 910, what's going on with you, bro? Come on.
What's that, Rosebud?
Nothing. What's happening with you?
I'm cool. And I just chimed in and shit, and I see you were talking about how a hoe is not, the differentiation between a hoe. My question was to you, if you have the social society right now where women is doing what they be wanting to do, and they thinking that they pimping the game, how do you go through that mud right there?
I don't. Bitch.
Okay, so
bitch, if you think that shit, just keep on thinking it, but miss me with it. I ain't trying to convince nobody of shit.
Right. So at the same time, you're saying pimping a bitch is basically getting her to conform to what your program is, right?
No.
So
no. I didn't say that.
Okay.
What?
My bad.
Yeah, pimping a hoe. Pimping a hoe is sending that bitch to a hoe stroll every day or every night, and that bitch come in with some motherfucking money she sold pussy for. That's pimping a hoe.
Okay. So with these half-ass hoes that playing both sides of the field, how do you go to? That's what I mean by going to that mud. Because
bro, why would I do that? Bro, why would I do that? You already did. Listen, you already disqualified them because you said they half-ass doing shit. That's a disqualification, and you already know it. Bro, if you want to do the talking, I'll be quiet. Because what I'm saying is, man, that shit you saying is weak. So what else you want, man? I didn't answer that shit.
Hey, if you did that, thank you very much.
Okay, but listen to me, bro. Bro, listen to me. Don't you care why I'm not really feeling your answers?
I kind of see why.
Oh, you kind of see why? What is it? What do you think?
Because at the end of the day, if you see they all need to leave the fuck alone.
Hey, because at the end of the day, you're supposed to work smarter, not harder. And to fuck with a motherfucker that's a knucklehead and you already see it, that's you. That's on you. This is why you got to know what you saying and you got to know what you looking for in a response. Because that's the only way you're going to know if that bitch is paying attention. I'm just giving you a little information, bro.
I could dig it. I could dig it.
You got anything else?
I just see it. I'm just saying how, you know, at the end of the day, once it's about this money, they on that mind frame of money. Every woman want money. That's the world how it moves.
Hey, bro, do you know your biggest mistake? Is you ain't talking about you. You ain't mentioned you one time. All you talking about is bitches. Fuck bitches. That's what I think.
I got you. Well, the bitches can't fuck with me out. That's why the fuck they keep knuckleheads up.
No. You could be telling the truth, but I wouldn't believe that because I'm listening to you talk. They don't fuck with you. It don't mean they can't fuck with you. They don't want to. You be talking a lot of bullshit. And you be talking about it in a philosophical way, which get a bitch's attention. And then they hear the bullshit. Man, I ain't listening to this fool. And they be gone. Because you don't represent what you say. Come on, nigga, talk to me. You the one called in.
Okay, so you say, if you say...
Don't start arguing. Don't start arguing. Just talk, nigga.
No, I'm not. No.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
I'm coming with good game, yeah. But so at the end of the day, when they sitting there, you made me move my thought off that set right there. But when they, at the end of the day, if I'm sitting here saying what I'm saying, I mean everything that I say. So in a world where these hoes getting talked to every day by some fugazi ass fantasy and whatever they got the delusion in their mind, I'm not gonna go no further if I tell you what the game is. My program is my program.
Check this out, bro. Let me just show you how you full of shit. First thing out your mouth was, how do you deal with this? And I told you I don't. And what you said right now would reinforce you saying what I said. But you didn't say that. You said, how do you deal with this? And then when I said I don't, you came up with something else. How do you deal with that? I don't deal with that either. What I'm saying is, you're trying to find a way to be the sucker you are, but you trying to play like you ain't no sucker, but you talking to a master motherfucker. And I'm going to show you the sucker shit you saying. I ain't going to just say you a sucker. I'm going to just say, hey, bro, the shit I'm going to show you that you said, because don't you think that's sucker shit that I just said you said?
I can see the sense where you're going with that.
Fuck that. I didn't ask you that. If you don't know what I asked you, I ask you again. Don't you see the sucker shit in the shit I just explained you doing?
Yeah, I see it.
So what I'm saying is, why you want to act like you I can see this, I can see that. You should have said, yeah, I can see it, and I'm going to stop doing it. But no, man. This is what I'm doing. This is what I do. And I teach my motherfucking students. Man, don't say or do sucker shit. You don't know who the fuck you listening to you. And bro, I don't care how much shit I talk. I hear every fucking word and every nuance in what any one of you motherfuckers say. And I ain't never afraid to say what I think, because 9.5 out of 10 times I'm right. Period.
You can't argue with that. That's wisdom.
That's because I got that. I got wisdom.
Check this out.
Go ahead.
Right. And so what you're saying, what I say, okay, I started off asking the wrong question. And I knew in my mind that at the end of the day, don't deal with that. But what I'm saying is that at the end of the day, I'm seeing majority of the situations is like that. It's I don't know.
Hey, stop. Why can't you be happy you ain't blind?
I'm glad I'm not blind.
Well, why are you talking about all these fucking assholes that you see doing stupid shit instead of getting at them bitches that they getting at?
Well, I'm getting, my numbers is up. I'm getting it. I'm keeping it approaching all day, every day.
Bro, Bro, I hate to say this. Bro, I hate to say this, but you sound like you be listening to them Three Amigos and keeping your numbers up.
Who the Three Amigos is?
I don't know. If you don't know, then maybe you don't listen to them, but it sounds like you do. Because that's sucker shit you talking, man. Real sucker shit. Keeping your numbers up. Of course, you got to talk to a gang of bitches. But I'm saying if I talk to 100 bitches today, all this week, and then next week, I talk to 2, 3, 4. It ain't about my numbers. It's about that's all the bitches was around. Because I'm about me. And I'm going 100. And 100 is 4 or 80. That's me.
Okay.
Okay, what?
No, I'm just not giving.
No, but I'm saying, okay, what? You should say numbers aren't important. You should stop saying that. You should stop using, I use a lot of athletic analogies, but some of them don't work. Actually, I take that back. Now that I think about it, as you said it, if a motherfucker looking at numbers and he a rookie, numbers are important. And I can see what you're saying being right. But after you a fucking motherfucker, let's say you a fucking back, and you a motherfucker, and the numbers will matter as far as how many times you actually successfully do execute the play. But the numbers won't matter to you like it did as far as if you good or not. It matters to your job, whether or not you're going to have it. So you want to keep your numbers up. So I can see that, you saying that. So, I'm the kind of nigga, I will make my decision. But if it's wrong, I admit it. And that was not necessarily wrong, but you weren't wrong, and I shouldn't have said that. Feel me?
Right.
You got anything else, bro?
No, that's it. That's what I'm chiming in on that. And you gave it to me how I already was thinking. I probably was second guessing myself.
That's what you was doing. Yes.
Yeah, I know I was. I need to put my coat because I'm thinking like, okay, if I'm looking at this, I'm looking at all the way society is, it's just, you still got to go through that shit. Regardless, I ain't bitching down to it. It's just at the same time, it's like, damn, what the fuck?
Don't question yourself, brother. Don't question yourself. Just do it. You might say, damn, why did motherfucker make that move? And you driving down the road and he came in your lane. You question it, but you don't try to look for an answer to that. He a damn fool or it's something wrong with him or whatever. Just make sure you paying attention so you don't get caught up in that because some more of that shit about to happen 2 miles down the road.
I got you. I appreciate you, Rosebud.
You know it, brother. Be cool. See,
right.
The thing about me, man, I love educating. So, hoes representing game. That's another question I ask. Do hoes represent game? And my belief is that a hoe can represent the game she's been laced with, but a pimp represents himself and his personal household, along with being a representative of this illustrious lifestyle. So what I'm saying is, if the hoe is in pocket doing things properly, then hell yeah, she represents game. But just because she's a hoe don't mean she's gonna do shit properly. And if she ain't, then she ain't representing game. But you ain't gonna know any of what I'm saying unless you got some game. Though not observed in this day and time, a hoe ain't never supposed to be in communication with another man that she ain't paying. That's true. should definitely have hoes who want to be real about this pimping. Now, my favorite question was, does a hoe make a pimp? Now, I don't know what you guys would say. You know, the real pimps would jump on that. And though motherfuckers will try and make, you know, pimps out of squares, what I'm saying is pimps make hoes. Without a pimp, a hoe just gonna be selling pussy. And she gonna be getting money. She gonna be doing whatever it is she do, maybe pay for her bills, blah, blah, blah. I'm not saying she ain't gonna prosper. I'm not saying she ain't gonna have shit. But she ain't gonna give a fuck about a relationship, which means she ain't gonna give a fuck about how she feel when she get fucked over by a bitch or a dude. Because that's what they all do. They try to go against the fact that just because you got the pussy do not mean you the motherfucker. The motherfucker is the nigga that handles the money properly. The motherfucker is the one that makes everybody prosper. See, if you ain't doing all of this, it's not gonna work. It's just not. 3, 2, 3. I just seen you pop up. What's happening?
What's going on, bud? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. What will be your best words, no matter if it come out bad or good, to if you have a family member or a friend that call themselves after, you know, in a mid-late 20s trying to gang bang or be a pimp? It's really gang-related stuff.
Well, I mean, what can you say, man? You can't say nothing to him. I mean, you could say whatever you think about what he's doing, but you can only do that in the conversation type way, because you can't tell him what you think and expect him to, you know, abide by it. It's like the kid that seen the jar of cookies is finally where he could reach him, and mom say, don't get those cookies. He's still gonna figure a way to do it. That's what your brother or whoever it is, that's what they gonna do. What you should do is represent what you want to tell him. You know, otherwise, fuck that shit. You need to be about going to work. You need to be about, you know, supporting your family. You need to be, you know, where you don't give a fuck about going to jail no more. That ain't where you at. I mean, that kind of shit you could represent to him.
Motherfucker ain't never been to jail. That's the thing or nothing.
He going. And that's for sure. Motherfucker like that, their first time be a long trip. Cause, you know, motherfucker that's a kid, they know how to get in trouble slightly. Motherfucker that ain't never been in trouble, when they get in trouble, they biting the whole motherfucking apple. Watch and see.
Yeah.
He fuck around and get some kind of he fuck around and get some kind of murder beef or something.
Yeah, I say this because I listened to your line. You said something that caught me a while ago. You was like, a motherfucker that thought about pimping, game banging, selling dope, they been thought about that at the age 16, 17, or maybe 18. They been thought about that shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's real shit. That's just, you know, I feel that.
Well, bro, people, you know, come up thinking what they think. And I didn't know I wanted to be a pimp, but 13, 14, I knew that I wasn't trying to work. That's all I knew. Now, what attracted me is later on, you know, is the things I saw. I saw a lot of things. I saw all kind of hustlers, gamblers, dope dealers, pimps, you know, drag niggas, con niggas, you know, liars. I mean, I didn't, you know, you see all them motherfuckers. And the reason that pimp nigga stood out to me, he was the only one that never was dirty. He was just clean all the time. Shit. You know, gambler got to get on his elbows, his knees, all that shit sometimes. Fuck that. You know, I don't want to do none of that shit. But let me get my other caller, man.
How old was you at that time?
Oh, man, 13, 14, bro. Let me get my other caller, man.
Yeah, that's why.
414, what's up with you?
What's up, bud? You hear me?
Yeah, I can.
All right, I got two questions, man. The game watered down as far as the things that you be saying. Not like you didn't water down the game, but it's like, what does the term the games to be sold and not told, what does that really mean?
That means just like motherfuckers, the three amigos, let's say, simply because what they're saying, they're getting paid from it. They want to act like they got game. That's why everything they're talking about these days got something to do with game. The real game is something that's illegal most of the time. And
Right.
you're using what makes it game is you're doing this illegal activity right in front of people's face, and you ain't suffering none of that illegal repercussion. But the game got both sides. You do suffer. So, you could go to do the pen, all kind of shit. But motherfuckers that's talking about they got game ain't taking a chance on shit. Never have. I mean, they might have did whatever, fucking a bitch. But game ain't about fucking a bitch. Game is about knowing how and when to fuck a bitch. Period. Game has nothing to do with sex, except for when you having sex. But you listen to these fools, everything about game is so you can fuck a bitch. Man, shit. That ain't what it's about, bro. What's your second question?
You know how they say boyfriend pimping is wrong and all that type of stuff. Was y'all using that boyfriend pimping term back then, or is that some new school?
That's a new twist or a new name to some motherfucking shit that we used to say, man. When a nigga claim he a pimp and he come out and he got this one broad and they start doing good. And the next thing you know, they got an apartment. The next thing you know, he might have bought a car, might have bought her a car. But he ain't hardly trying to have another bitch. But when he do get another bitch, she only there for like a week, if that, because the broad he got runs her off. And he know that the broad runs her off. Now that's the boyfriend aspect of it. Not that she runs her off, but the fact that he accepts that shit.
All right, if you remember my number, bro, I always got to poke holes and things you say to make it perfect. So boyfriend pimping ain't buying your hoe some flowers on her birthday or nothing like that, or showing no affection to the hoe.
Man, see, that's what's wrong with you guys. Stop, man. That's what's wrong with y'all, man. Pimp ain't like that. Cole. Man, if the bitch birthday, if he get her some flowers, it ain't gonna be none of that goddamn 12 roses bullshit. It's gonna be some fabulous shit. Man, don't listen to this, man. Listen. I remember I was about to buy my one of my hoes a car. And everybody was, buying bitches used cars and all that kind of shit. And I'm a Rolls Royce nigga. I ain't got a Rolls Royce yet, but I'm a Rolls Royce nigga. So I said to myself, I'm gonna hook these bitches up with new cars. And so I bought the credit. Everything went through. The bitch come out on the stroll with a brand new, I think it was 78 TR7, TR6, one of them motherfuckers. But anyway, I come out that night. Nigga, what kind of pimping you doing, nigga? Your ass ain't doing no pimping, nigga. That's some whole shit. Nigga, you buying them hoes, all that shit. Nigga, what bit? And the cold part about it, I bought the car in the bitch's name. Bitch, you can have a car. Mm-hmm. Now listen, gang, the car note and insurance, you pay once a month. The bitch was paying me the car note, insurance, and more every fucking night. That bitch didn't pay for that car in 1 month. And all I paid was a car note. Come on, man. Plus that bitch head swelled up so motherfucking big, she got to paying more. I'm saying, you gotta think. You can't be doing no shit because of what some motherfucker think. And I knew them niggas was gonna roast me. Cause they buying them bitches clunker kings and shit that break down on the motherfucker. I want money. I don't want my shit breaking down. I don't want this bitch looking like she driving some 10-year-old clunk. No, the bitch driving a new car. So that trick looking at that bitch gonna want to pay her. Man, if you ain't thinking like that, you think it's short-sighted. I think long range, bro.
Gotcha.
Now,
Bro, I'll be calling back.
all right then. So you guys, let's keep going. I'm loving it. I have a problem with the word merely. You know, well, when it's used to describe a stomped down motherfucking hoe. My thing is, these niggas be talking about today. They don't want to fuck with the bitch. You know, they ain't this, they ain't that. You know, my thing is the game is sacred, and part of the game, the sex is kept within the family. You got 5 hoes, which is one of the reasons why a pimp nigga have a bunch of hoes. Because a pimp nigga is not a con freak, but he sure like to fuck. But he ain't finna fuck the same bitch all the time. So you got 5 bitches, you fucking a different bitch every day. And you only fucking the same bitch once a week. Come on, man. That's where numbers matter, dude, to mention numbers. I'm saying shit. That bitch wants you so bad. And everybody's just like, you can take it or leave it to you. Because if she don't say, this bitch say something crazy and you want to fuck her, but now you don't. You just tell the bitch, I'm gone. I'll be a woo-woo somebody else out, busting their pussy out. Because I tell the bitch, you know, I was going to fuck you, but I'm gone. Because I'm valuable. Spending time with me is valuable. And if you want to get your proper share, you better make sure you in pocket. Period. Because I come over there and break you and leave. And they know it. So, real or real hoe. That means a hoe who voluntarily follow all the pimp's instructions. And I disagree. It is a such thing as a real hoe. Because these niggas don't believe it's a real hoe. It's a such thing. Although you may not have ever seen one or been with you might not have been with a pimp who has his shit together. So you don't believe you know what I'm saying. In that case, you just don't realize if dudes were half the pimp that these motherfuckers' answers indicate, your hoes would be in pocket at all times, like mine was. Otherwise, real. I agree that if left up to bitches, someone, even a real hoe, will fall off without no instructions. A bitch without no instructions is headed for destruction. That's all it is to it. So what I'm saying is, if I rode down the track and I saw yo hoe doing some foul shit, I would just think you ain't shit. I don't give a fuck about the bitch. I would think, man, that nigga ain't shit with a bitch like that, man. God damn, look at that bitch. Man, the nigga be gone. I would confront you with what I saw. And if you didn't know it, you know, and you went and checked that bitch as soon as you seen her, I would know she wasn't representing you when she was doing that shit. But if you didn't care, as long as you got paid, nigga, then she would be representing all you were about. which is as long as she get money, she can do anything she want to do. Otherwise, you got a big old price stamped on your forehead. The bitch make that money, she can do what she want to do. Man, bitch, not only do I not have no price on my motherfucking forehead, I don't give a fuck how much you give me. You still can't do what the fuck you want to do. You're going to get pimped on. And that's be instructed. Gang gonna always respect gang. And I'm telling you, that's why that bitch, Sheila said, man, I didn't even get out of my car. I let my bitch get rid of the luggage. Bitch, I ain't thinking about you. And I told all my hoes, I forgot to ask her to tell because they told her. I told all my hoes, watch me catch this bitch without saying shit to her. Because to me, for that nigga to do what he did, send her up to me to let my bros take her to work. He was in Oakland, he sent her to LA. But of course, cross artist niggas would have said something to the bitch. Then you fall out with the nigga. Nah. So, I didn't say shit to that motherfucker. I just pimped. Bitches got cars, bitches in this big old house, bitches got trick pads in Hollywood. Motherfucking bitches ain't dressing nothing like hoes. Motherfuckers is rolling. And I'm Rolls Royce. Shit, come on. Don't tell me what a bitch think. So what I'm saying is, that's why when niggas rolled down on my hoes and didn't get no eye contact or no kind of body reaction, otherwise no indication that they had any kind of action. And they did that every time they rolled back. See, those hoes of mine was about my paper. And that's all them niggas would say when they seen me. God damn, nigga, you be pimping, man. I see your hoe be busy. All them hoes, nigga, woo, woo, woo. That's what they would say. The bitches ain't said shit to them. I be paying the shit out, Rosebud. They ain't say, nah. The nigga know by the way them bitches represent. See, they would say that shit based on the fact that my hoes is in pocket. Always was. So they do, mine did, reflect my motherfucking ass. 267. What's up with you, bro?
What's up, bud? It's Ryan by Phil. First of all, thank you and Happy New Year for the game.
You know it.
It was a lot easier to lay it down before it was a lot easier to lay it down before I got married, man. Got married and I want my wife to follow my instructions to the T. So I need you to put me together.
Check game, bro.
Well, help me.
I don't know what you represent. I don't know what you're representing, but you're married. So you can't even.
I'm a swear, sir. So
that don't matter. I'm trying to tell you. You can't put the shit down like you a pimp and she a hoe. I mean, you can have the same principles that a pimp have, but you got to have a whole different delivery. You just got to. What do you do with her?
Well, first of all, I lead, right? So we got everything.
Hey, check this out, man.
Vehicle,
check this out. If you want to talk to me, answer the question. I don't want to hear no long background bullshit. I asked you, what the fuck do you do with her? Nothing. And you know it.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is it's a lot of things you can do to change shit, and she will be following you. But since you ain't leading, she has to lead. And she going nowhere. So that's where your relation going. If you wanted to change, you better change. I don't understand. First of all, do you have a good definition for stupidity?
No.
I know people know what it is, but people don't really know how to define it. Doing the same shit over and over and over and hoping or expecting something to change is the absolute definition of stupidity. Now, I don't know how long you've been married. All I know, I bet you've been doing the way you've been doing a long fucking time. And you either got a really good woman or she just don't care. I don't know which one it is. Why don't you find out? Men today are scary motherfuckers. And you would rather think a whole bunch of bullshit rather than see. You know how come I know that? Because you had absolutely no response when I said find out. Which means you ain't gonna do shit. You got anything else, bro?
Well, yeah. I mean, so you still married, right? If I'm not wrong.
Do what?
Is that correct?
I didn't hear you. What?
Are you still married?
Fuck no.
Are you still married?
No.
Okay. When you were, what did you do?
No. What did I do about what? Oh, you mean like I asked you? You mean like I asked you? What did you do? Is that what you asking me right now?
Yes.
Okay, man. Dinners. Fucking actual walks. Not necessarily fucking in the car, but going to the movies and you know, doing some shit. And then going into the backyard, having a motherfucking picnic at night. Shit that don't cost no fucking money. But shit that's gonna wake that bitch up, I bet you that. Cause my broad stayed woke. Now, that bitch told me a couple of lies. That's why we ain't together. I don't play the line. So that's that. What did that tell you?
Well, it told me that you interacted with her, that you did some things that perhaps she wanted to do, so that you know that would give her an incentive to do what you wanted to do.
Yeah, but I'm a motherfucker that makes sure the motherfucker do what I say. But now she didn't. So, man, this phone here, let me stop it from ringing. I ain't gonna answer this. All right, but you know what I'm really saying is you have to be proactive, not reactive. And unless you really have a confidence, which don't sound like you have, unless you really have a confidence, you won't even be willing to think about this shit. You'll just let shit cross your mind, and then you won't do nothing about it until something come up, and then you'll do some rush bullshit instead of facing your motherfucking life. This is what your life is. And I would imagine you want it to be something else, so you choose to ignore your life. Fuck that. Hey, bro, you better be cool. 513, what's up?
What's up, my man? How you doing? Happy New Year. Happy motherfucking birthday. Happy new coat. I was just tapping in with you and shit.
This is?
Yeah, this is. What's up, man?
Nah, nigga, what's happening with you?
Shit, just sitting back, just soaking it up and shit. Cause I ain't really got no questions, man. You know, I just like to hear this shit. And goddamn it, when I catch you, goddamn it, going off the rails or whatever, I might chime in and say something. But man, keep it up, right? And the shit coming to fruition.
You know what? Everything is. That's what we do. We roll till we see it happening, then we roll harder. You know it is.
Yeah, and that's for sure. But I'm saying, like, all the way, that shit trickling down way over here where I'm at in Ohio. You know what I mean? Just you know, game, that shit, that's a lot of energy, man. A lot of good energy. Game is good energy. People hear game and think it's something foul about it. And then you gotta like come from a defensive standpoint of trying to present this shit, but really it's presented like how you present anything that's cool. You know what
Hey, man.
And now that, go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead.
Man, I'm proud to be around. You know, I had got all that shit taken care of with them little misdemeanors and everything. So I'm back in track. And the New Year though fell in place. Shit cool, man. We just one day at a time and sticking to the script, bro.
Hey, man, I'm with that, man. You be cool.
You one day, I mean, you keep it up, and I'm gonna stay tapped in with you, sir.
All right, brother. Hey, you guys see, I love that shit, man. You know. But listen, a hoe. Now I'm talking about hoes right now. Game that way because of these questions I had asked. I didn't really plan to do all this, but I wrote this shit down. But anyway, a hoe is not ever supposed to be in any kind of contact with another man, especially another pimp. If she intended on choosing this dude, you know, she can be in contact with him. But I'm talking about just to be talking. Now, if he a squire, you're supposed to be charging him. And if he a pimp, you ain't even supposed to be fucking with him. So 2 and 2 is 4. That's not hard shit to understand. So if a bitch doing something else, it got to be because she want to. Can't be because she don't know what you're talking about. So what I'm saying is, when it's like that, bye. I ain't got time. You know, some people wonder why I give such long explanations. You better be glad you wasn't one of my hoes. Just to answer crossing the street might take me 30 minutes. But to really answer that question, I'm an educator. And, you know, in many ways, I just can't help it. I have to explain. I don't like people not to know what I'm talking about. And I know, like the fisherman knows, teach more than how to fish. Excuse me. Teach how to fish, not provide them fish. What I'm saying, you can know how to eat fish for food, but you need to know how to catch fish more than you need to know how to eat them. What's good is having, why I said all that shit, is what good is having my motherfucking information if it's not shared in a contextual way for you to understand it. I mean, all of this, I think about this shit as I'm talking, because this is how misinformation is started. They hear something, they didn't really get the explanation for what they heard, but what they heard was catchy, so now they're going to use it. 9 out of 10 times, I believe, if a person really know what this catchy something means, they're going to wait till they're in that situation before they use it. I really believe that. Now, I could be wrong. But what I'm saying is I always try to give an example of what my position is or my point. You know, so that whoever I'm communicating with cannot have excuses about not understanding what I say. Those who will say there are no answers to the questions I just asked don't want it to be no answers. These are the same dudes who will say it ain't tricking if you got it. I mean, tricks are any person who's willing to spend money on sexual favors. Mostly sexual favors, but not always. He is always aware that the woman he's spending the money with is not telling him 100% of the truth. And 9 out of 10 times, no, 9 out of 10 of them don't even want to know the truth. These are tricks. So tricks know their tricks because they do not want to spend time or effort to hound for some goddamn pussy. They have decided it's much easier and quicker for them to find a hoe and pay her. Get his motherfucking nut and get on with whatever the fuck the rest of this day got to offer us, day or night. I mean, when I was coming up, a lot of parents, man, I'd be glad when I get to be in the position to be a trick. Now, nigga ain't saying he want to pay for pussy. He's saying he want to get to the point where he have a budget for it. God damn, excuse me. Man, any motherfucker who got 40,000 in their pocket that they made from inventing jet propulsion fuel or inventing some kind of car or for being number one on the charts, if he pulls any of that money out and waved it in front of women for attention, he may not know it or accept it, but he's a big old motherfucking trick. You motherfuckers don't want to accept the truth. But this is the truth. Done dada. That's just the way. I can't tell it to you any different. Now, what about hoes? What about motherfucking hoes? See, we have addressed tricking. But what about hoes? There's a woman who sells pussy hoe. I already asked her. What is a hoe? I'm saying a real stomp down hoe. I already answered that. Are hoes real? I already answered that. Should they represent game? I answered that. Do they supposed to communicate with so-called pimps? I answered that. Real pimps should have real hoes. Correct? Does a hoe make her pimp? I answered that. Now, this shit is important. I mean, you want it to be about, otherwise, everything that I'm saying on the other side of the coin, as far as making it real, is the Abba Dabba. Game is game, but if it ain't really where you can use it, it ain't about this motherfucking Abba Dabba. And then when you a pimp nigga, and you put the Q in, because the Abba Dabba Q is pimping, and Abba Dabba is the fucking game. Real niggas know that. Damn, I shouldn't have said that because some fake ass nigga liable to hear. God damn it. See, sometimes I get to running off at the mouth. Anyway, each one of them goddamn questions are important for me to get the answers to, and it's just as important for you to get the answers to. These are some of the real qualifications. I'm going to really give you some qualifications of a bona fide hoe. They're not in order, but number one is she got to have a pimp or be willing. Damn, hold on. Fuck. Or be willing to get with a real pimp. Number two, she got to understand she's paying to be with this pimp. She got to understand and accept that. She's paying to be with him. I mean, you guys don't like, not you guys, but the day women, they don't really, hold on. That shit. Okay. And number two, she got to understand that she's paying to be with this motherfucker because of what she thinks of him, his stature. Number three, she got to understand she should be a reflection of this motherfucker. Otherwise, if he's rolling Rolls Royce style, you don't want to make him look like he should be driving a Pinto, do you? I hope not. But number 4, you gotta understand and exercise all the fucking rules that this nigga done laid out. Because the nigga really pimping gonna instruct you on how to paint. And the last but not least, she knows how to catch a trick and upsell this motherfucking ass. Period. Now, wow. Number 6, she'll never allow her jealousy of her man to be a problem. But she will be jealous. No doubt about it. She's going to be open and gracious when her man brings a new hoe in. That's number 7. The jealousy was number 6. Number 8, she's, not going to try to control his actions by keeping a, track of how he spent his money. Otherwise, a lot of bitches, I'm bringing the money in, you got to blah, blah, bitch, fuck you. Take this shit. Get the fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck about your goddamn money. I give a fuck about my pimping. That's what the whole thing is about. Man, this shit is fucked up. I'm looking at. Don't worry, I'm paying attention though. And number 9, and this is true. If you fucking do it right, she's gonna be willing to jump in front of a bullet to keep you from being harmed. They want no harm to come to their man. That's real hoes. Now I'm telling you all this shit. Why the fuck? Oh my God. Wait a minute, you guys. Why the fuck this shit is like this? I don't know. There you go. They don't want nothing to happen to a nigga at all. They just don't. I remember when I was buying my motherfucking broad a car. Matter of fact, that TR7 I was telling you about. The salesman some kind of way pissed me off and I had to come back. Oh yeah, I came in to buy the car myself. And motherfucker, I had the money on this shit. But he took me through a whole bunch of change. And I said, man, fuck you. Blah, blah. Then I gave the broad that I was buying the car for the money. And she, because I bought her to hook up, because I had bought me to hook up too. And, man, them motherfuckers just catered to her. And I came back and I started talking shit. And that motherfucker knew karate. Oh, damn, I'll never forget that. I was talking shit. And then I told that motherfucker that I'd kick his motherfucking ass. And he said, I think not. And I ran on that motherfucker. He motherfucker kicked me right in my stomach. He had a big old shoe print on my fucking stomach. Me and my hoes attacked him. That shit was funny in the motherfucker. Oh, 202, I'm sorry. I see you, bro. What's up?
Oh, G, how you doing?
I'm good, man. How about you?
Hey, I'm good, OG. I wanted to call, man, because I'm having a little bit of trouble trusting my girl. I found out today that she was giving another dude money to pay his phone bill, like giving a nigga $50 every month. And I told her how disrespectful it was.
But stop. Why was she doing that?
Dude,
stop. Listen. You don't know why she was doing it, and you shouldn't be fucking with her until you know. And what I'm saying is when bitches do shit like that, it could be for various reasons. But about you guessing what it is, why the fuck would you want to sit there and guess?
Now, she told me this. She told me that this nigga is like her brother, and he used to be homeless, grew up with her type of thing. But this is a grown man like me, and if my girl paying you, like, she should be giving me that money, not you. So what type of real estate do you hold in her mind, And I just wanted to call you to kind of.
No, dude, you call for a good reason, but what I'm saying, man, that shit you saying is weak as fuck. If this was a homeless motherfucker that whatever she tied to, well, bitch, why you didn't tell me about it? Why I gotta find out? You motherfucker. I'm just saying that's bullshit. Period. And if you went for that, that's why she doing it. You go for some silly shit like that. Bitch, am I your man or is that your man? Well, you my man. Well, who you supposed to tell about the money? I'm just saying, man, there's a whole bunch of shit you could have said, taking charge of the situation instead of going with the flow, because that's what kind of nigga you is, right? Tell the truth.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Man, fuck that going with the flow. They'll flow your ass to the river and drown you. That's women, man. I know you heard me say, I be fucking with niggas, women, and because they the kind of motherfuckers that will come lay in front of my door in the rain and let they bitch step on their back and wipe their heels off before they come in my house. Because that's what kind of nigga you is, sound like. I hope I'm insulting you.
Yeah, I'm holding my tongue right now because
You ain't got to hold your goddamn tongue. You ain't got to hold your goddamn tongue, but I'm saying this, man. You the one doing the shit. Don't be mad at me because I'm telling you. Why the fuck you ain't mad at you? See there? I'm just saying, man.
Yeah, I didn't hear what you said.
I'm just saying, why you ain't mad at you?
Oh shit, I'm mad at to let this shit slide. It's like I'm realizing how you saying it back to me is like making me more mad. So yeah, you going for shit like this, like I don't want to go for anything type of shit. So
well, man, hey brother, the way you do this is understand what you just said, and if that is the truth, don't go for it, man. Let bitch open her mouth, make her open her mouth and tell you the truth. Right. Period. When even if you can't tell if she lying, when the bitch tell you the truth, it's gonna sound like it's the truth. It ain't gonna sound like no bullshit. And you're gonna be able to tell. It's just you guys don't want to know nothing. Hey, you guys don't be wanting to know shit, so you accept anything. That ain't how it go, bro. Blood gonna tell you the truth. And then if you do it, cool. If you don't, then that's that. All right, bro.
I wanted to. You said that the truth is undisputable. When you hear it, you just gonna know it. So I just gotta listen and understand when she say it. Hopefully.
That's it, brother. Be cool.
All right. Thank you.
All right. So, man, women, I mean, especially a hoe, they would damn near kill themselves before they would go against any of what we really just was saying. Hey, 803, are you new? What's up, 803?
Yo.
Turn your radio down or whatever you're listening to.
All right, I just cut it all the way off, man. I got a question for you, man, because I know you're a big dog.
All right, what's up?
Man, look here. I got a bitch at my job, man. She insists on being in my face. She see I'm the type of nigga, the way I rock. I mean, I guess I just attract attention.
Check this out. Stop. Bro. Stop.
The dick, but I want the
bro, stop. Listen. Why shit where you eat? Why would you do that? I bet that bitch got a higher. I bet you that bitch got a higher position than you.
No, she ain't got no higher position than me. She's same level as me.
Same level. I bet if you start fucking with her and something happened, I bet she'd tell. I mean, not necessarily tell what you did or not, but make you out to be the bad guy is what I'm saying. sexual harassment, some other shit.
Yeah. But I got a feeling, I know that when I put the dick on her, she gonna be done told everybody. But my thing is, look, if you want this dick so bad, how do I get the money out of this bitch?
Man, you ain't listening, man. You stuck on
or don't sit where I lay, period.
The period, man. Shit. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? That's really silly, man. You can't catch no bitch besides the one you work with. What you gonna do with some other bitch like you that come to work? She just came through the office or whatever, and she don't really work there. And what, you gonna sneak around and get fucked with her? Soon as that bitch you work with find out, she gonna make a big deal about it. Who gonna get fired? I'm saying, bro, you better think of all this. Think of all this shit before you start fucking with a bitch. What?
So basically, I need to just cut the bitch off, don't fuck with her at all. But how do I let this hoe know that I just can't fuck with you then?
Didn't you just say it just now?
Alright.
I mean, it's like that, man, unless you make it harder.
Nah, I mean, I ain't really pressed, but the bitch just insists on being in my face.
I think you think that's cool, man. That shit ain't cool. That shit ain't cool. What the fuck? She punking you off, man. You know? Did you ask? Did you ask her to not be in your face? No. I know you didn't. So what I'm saying is, she doing what bitches do, what they want to when a nigga ain't taking lead. All right, man. I'm gone. Oh shit! I almost got that.
Thank you too, man.
You know it, brother. Hey, you private motherfucker that just wants some pizza. I'm not finna call on you. Matter of fact, I'm Xing you out. Bye. Check this out. Today, I hardly ever see real hoes because there's very few real pimps. Just because the bitch is paying don't mean she's a hoe. And simply because she paying you don't mean you a motherfucking pimp. You know, you ain't, you know, you both are not doing it according to the rules, yours and the game. You both are fakers and pretenders. And you're responsible for fucking up the motherfucking game. Fucking up the established ways for this lifestyle to go on. Bitches would pay a lamppost if that motherfucker had arms and hands. All that lamppost have to do is lean over and reach his hand out and mumble some shit. And a nigga will put on Bozo's clown suit to pretend. So it's like, regardless of what you think, there are correct answers to shit. And you know me, I be feeling myself. So when I just really look back at Real Fly Publishing. That's my publishing company. And yesterday I checked it out to see what I did last year. And I'm pleased because I promised myself 2021 was going to be the year my company started making some fucking money. And it was. 2022 is going to be the year that Real Fly Publishing gets on the map for real. Now, my school, it ain't on the map, but I got 38 motherfucking students this goddamn semester. I had 22 last semester. So it's getting up there. The difference in making money and getting on the map is making money. It's cool. It helps business. But being on the map is getting noticed because of your product, which directly turns into more revenue. Long as my stuff is on point, with the quality of how it looks and shit, content, all that. I'm saying Real Fly is gonna roll. Real Fly is the company. Everything else is under it, under the umbrella. Now I'm gonna slowly bogart my way into mainstream publishing. And look out, I'm serious, I'm coming. It's gonna be like they ask you if you got milk. I'm gonna be saying, got game. Get some if you're there. Shit. You know my audiobook, Rosebud the American Pen, really lays down in detail this shit. And what's good about it is this me narrating shit, putting the emphasis where it should be, making the words mean what they should mean, instead of letting the person read. I remember, just a quick example. I remember I gave this dude, this white boy, my book. Actually, this is what made me want to record it. And next day he said, "Man, I loved it." He was just sprung. And I said, "Man, what did you love about it?" And he said, "You know what I really liked? I liked when you would say, 'Bitch, where's my money?'" And I looked at that motherfucker and I said, "Man, I ain't never said no shit like that, you know?" And he said it a couple of times. "Bitch, where's my money?" And I said, "Man, you got to show me." Because I hadn't had a copy of the book. And he turned to, I think it was chapter 5. I think. But anyway, he turned and showed me it. And what he was reading was me. The bitches just came in. We didn't got in the bed. You know, and well, we got on the bed. And I said, "Bitch, where's my motherfucking money?" In a loving way. This motherfucker read that. "Bitch, where's my motherfucking money?" That ain't hardly what I was saying. So it made me, think like I did. But anyway, I ain't really brag. Well, yes, I am. I'm bragging. This is the shit. And not one of you motherfuckers can listen to it. Not one of you out there can listen to the shit and not get big time game from it. Just as you do when we kick it. There's deeper game in my audio of the book. There's Abba Dabba Q from volume 1 through volume 6. That's if you go to CD, baby. But if you get it from me, it's all one volume, all 6 volumes. That's why it'll cost you a lot less. For once and for all, I've never heard a real pimp refer to himself as anything other than a motherfucking pimp. It's an honor and a privilege to wear that name. Sorry, you soft ass motherfuckers. I don't speak soft. I go hard. If my words are strong, it's because I love the game. I love the pimp game and still do. I just have a distaste for some of the goddamn participants involved today. I put my heart and soul into trying to represent that motherfucking game to the fullest, only to see it pissed on by you motherfucking designer pimps. There's some real stoned down motherfuckers out there now, don't get me wrong. So I ain't speaking to you guys as stoned down. I'm speaking to these soft ass wannabe motherfucking pimps who don't have a motherfucking heart to go out and earn their stripes. A lot of my old motherfucking pimp pundits told me, predicted that I would see I was wasting my time on Facebook, trying to straighten this game up. But I don't think I did. I think I did some good shit. I used to disagree with them. But as I kept getting inboxed with these conversations from groups of people, they posted that Now listen, they posting on Facebook that they're looking for a good hoe. I'm looking for a good hoe. That's why I said, well, why would you do some shit like that? Because man, there's a lot of bitches on Facebook, man. You can't really tell me you expect them to get action from that. And if you do get action from that, what kind of broad is it? I'm beginning to see what them niggas was talking about. It's just embarrassing. You motherfuckers aren't supposed to post shit like that. You show it. You show it by being out and about every night. I'm just saying, you guys need to understand that you either got some heart or you pumping Kool-Aid through your goddamn veins. And this game ain't for you if that's the case. You gotta be willing to hunt lions and tigers and bears. You gotta be willing to hunt them with your fucking bare hands. You gotta have balls to be a real motherfucker. You just do. You motherfuckers think pimps are soft. I guess it's because, we take money from women, I guess. Now, I will admit my hands are soft as cotton. But I don't think you can stand up under the pressure it takes to be in my motherfucking shoes. I just don't. Especially in claim that you got some pimping in you. Don't nobody like us. That's why we all won in this game. Because even though no one likes us, we still was down and dirty in their motherfucking face with this ism. Now, you ain't gonna get no hoes trying to be their friends. So you need to stop trying to act like you're so damn educated that you can't be in the streets. You just got to understand that's where the game is, in the streets. It's like a baseball player, a football player saying he plays his game off the court or off the field. Well, I don't know, maybe you do. Hey, look, I gotta go. Oh, shit. I forgot about you guys on StreamYard. Man. Okay, you guys, look, I love it. I love kicking it with y'all. I'm going to be kicking it with you some more. I'm in the beginning of this semester, and there's a lot I got to do, so I got to get ready. Look, I'm out.